Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog. I told you guys that I was trying to do more vlogs, and this is my promise. I think some of you guys messaged me and it was nice so you guys could show a bit more of your day-to-day life and so on. So I was like, yeah, it makes sense, why just sneaker content when I can show you a little bit of behind the scenes and a little bit about my life and what's going on. It's really no biggie for me, to be honest. Life has been pretty boring lately, not gonna lie. It's been full of work, full of, I'm an IT engineer, if you don't know, so I work a lot. I work around, I think, 9 hours a day. In a PC, in a desktop, some days are remote, some days are office days, and I only create content at the moment on 2 days of the week, which usually is at the weekend, so Saturday and Sunday, sometimes midweek, but it's really unusual because I don't really have the time, and always when I end work I'm completely full. My head is just exploding, so I usually don't really have the patience to create any content. Anyway, guys, I have already told you guys in the other vlog that I was doing some renovations here on the house. It's not me who are doing it. We basically, we have been on the last 2 months. We have been just grinding to find people to work, because nowadays in Portugal, because we live in Portugal, in Europe, there's a really big lack of people that want to work on constructions. That's basically the issue. A lot of people don't want to work on constructions, so that's why we also have a lot of problems in the housing market, because there's just not enough people to work on and to build houses and to do renovations and so on. But thankfully we know some people that could help us, so we reached out. We've been talking to them in the last 2 months in order to get everything clear, because you need everything on this construction. But I will show you guys how it's already going. But anyway, you need everything. You need someone to do the hard work, which is basically remove walls and do all that type of man labor, that hard work. Then you need a plumber, you need an electrician, you need a lot of people. You need to gather a lot of people to do stuff. So anyway, let me show you the state of our renovations already. We started last Friday. Yeah, last Friday. So it's just 1 day of work for now. So let me just, by the way, show you my dogs. Hello. So guys, let's go. By the way, this is just our patio. It's not really a patio, it's our outside. But yeah, that's just a pool for the little one. Our pool, we will probably make a new pool, but not now, because this was too much money, to be honest. This is just an outside area, cars and stuff. So let's see now walking in. So walking in, guys, this was basically our laundry room, okay? Only our laundry room. So what you see here, let me come to this side, is what was our laundry room. You had big shelves right here. You had also a big closet right here. Not really a closet, but to store stuff. We have a heat pump here, this one. So you have a lot of cables and stuff coming to that. So there's a lot of changes that still need to go on. There's electricity there, so there's a lot of stuff, and you can see the walls are a little bit messed up, because these walls were actually covered, and walls being covered, it ends this happen. I don't know if you guys can see, but the color between both sides of the walls are different. That's one thing. So yeah, so basically what will happen on this room is that this big wall that you see right here is going to all be tear down. So this will be a completely open space. This will be all taken down. Here we will also open a big window. So this window is it's small. You can see it's a little bit smaller, but we will open a big window from top to bottom. and it will go across almost all the house. Okay, I will show you. So they already removed some doors. I think you can see these were some doors, some cables. Now the heat pump stuff, it's everything on the ceiling, which that's pretty good for us, to be honest. That's really good for us because in the end, this will be a problem because we will move our heat pump. Okay, so we need to make sure that, you know, all these cables will go through the other room, which I will show you. So our heat pump actually will move from that location that we saw to this location right here. Okay, so this will be actually our new laundry room. We already removed, was actually us. We already removed some of the floor that was here because, you know, there may be a need to push some cables throughout the floor, you know, so we already did that. But anyway, this will be our laundry room, our new laundry room, you know. There's some closet stuff right here anyway. This is just for storage, and this will be our laundry room. Really, the heat pump will actually move to this location right here, and here it will be, you know, laundry machine, washing machine, all of that stuff will be on this side. Okay, this window, we will keep the window because we actually like to look outside. So yeah, we'll still have a window on the laundry, no biggie. We also have that window that I was told you guys, which will come from there. It will go all the way from there to the end of this door. Okay, through here. Sorry, the lighting isn't perfect. Let me get some lighting going on this place. Yeah, now some lights are up. Maybe this is a little bit better. So yeah, that big window, as I told you, will come from that way until here. So everything will be glass. And you guys may think, oh, why do you need so much glass there? Because you already have glass on the entrance and so on. We need that amount of glass because this one is this space that you see here. It's basically on a lower floor. This is like a basement. Let's call it a basement. I know that you guys, I think basement is on the top of the house, but for us in Europe, our basement is, you know, underneath. But I think for you guys, maybe basement, it's the same place. I don't know, just semantics. But anyway, there's a big problem, and you can see the problem, right? There's no natural light on this location, you know? There's really no natural light. The only place that has natural light is this one. But this one was just a laundry. We really didn't even pass so much time on laundry, of course, you know, it's just when you need to do some take care of the clothes and so on. So we needed really, you know, we really needed natural light. And by the way, you can see this is our kitchen. We will also change our kitchen. This is the kitchen aisle. This will be changed. This will be completely new, but I will show you how this will look. We have all of these cabinets right here and drawers and stuff. This will also be different. We'll try to keep the same color, but this will be different. Okay. So basically what this was kitchen, as you can see. Then right here, this was just, you know, a living room. I think you can see because this is already full isolated, you know, because of the dust and all that stuff that happens. But basically, you know, this side that you don't really see right now, it was our living room alongside with our kitchen. Okay. And this was here, it was an open space as it is now. But this was just some space to work, you know, to do my IT work and so on. But again, we'll change all of this. I think it will look pretty nice. Anyway, another thing that we will do to get more natural light, and let me see if I can open this window right here. I think I can. We already have this window, right? Sorry, I just got the warning that my SD card is full, another one. Anyway, you can see this window was basically the only place that you'd get some natural light into our living room and stuff. And this was, you know, it's pretty depressing when you are on winter and you have some light, and this really does not give too much light. And by the way, the side that this window is in, you can see that there's a lot of sun, but it doesn't really come out because the sun is not placed there. This only happens on the end of the day, so we basically would spend all the day in the darkness, and that was a little bit depressing. Anyway, this window will basically be opened. We will open this window until almost the end of this wall. So we'll have a huge window right here, so you can make more natural light in. We will basically already have more natural light as soon as we open that place. We open that wall and we put the window through there. We will get a lot of natural light, but still for this place, right, I think we would still need some natural light. So this is what's basically going to happen. Anyway, this is pretty much it, guys. To be honest, as I think you can see, there's a lot of work still here, you know, a lot of electricity work. This I don't know how you guys call this, but this is our painting. It's stupid. We say it in Portuguese like painting. This is not a painting, you know. The electricity board, let's call this board right here, will need to pass onto this side right here. So, you know, there's a lot of work. You need to change all of these connections that you see through here. So yeah, this is basically it. There's already some stuff taken down. This wall, there was a wall here that was closing. This was already taken down. We are basically just waiting for the plumber to come here, you know, and change all of these to the other rooms, so you can basically get everything on this down. And this is basically it, guys. This is the stage that we are right now. We will most likely, don't worry, I will keep doing more. I will show you basically probably at the end of the week, not daily, you know, because daily I don't think it's necessary, because then you'll see a lot of little by work. So we will do our best to show you guys probably at the end of the week, to show you more changes, you know. But that's basically it, guys. Just another vlog on our construction. My dogs are sleeping anyway. So today is Sunday, by the way, so we will try to eat outside. Right here we will eat outside actually, so because it's some nice weather right now, so I think we can definitely eat outside. So yeah, guys, this is, you know, basically it. Another vlog, you know. I'm just starting, you know. This is all completely new to me, so maybe let me know your feedback in the comments anyway, if you like this type of vlogs, and if basically you want to see more, you know, just let me know. Peace.